All right, y'all. So Tan got the oven going. I'm waiting for it to heat to 400. And I pulled out my bacon. My trumpet squash bacon. And I remembered I was supposed to put some liquid smoke in this thing. I only want to do a little bit, y'all. That's just a little bit. A little bit of liquid smoke goes a long way. Yeah, a little bit of liquid smoke goes a long way because if you put too much, your whole dish will be tasting burnt. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier that if these recipes are good and I catch the mushrooms on sale again, I will probably buy them and dehydrate them. I'm gonna have to check the recipe and see how long I need these to cook for. Tan likes bacon, y'all. And I was speaking with Gabby on my dirty cabbage recipe. Gabby says she doesn't like cabbage, but she likes bacon. I wonder if Gabby would be willing to try King Trumpet mushroom bacon. Get this on my, yeah, I'm putting this on a 4-line pan because I just, everything extra is extra, y'all. I just want to go ahead and get this cooked up and throw away the foil. Not have to scrub down this pan. You know what's so good about this? You probably could cook this in a toaster oven and get away with it. You don't need to turn on your full-size oven and heat up the house when the world is already so hot. I want to make some of that, I think my sister calls it brown sugar bacon. Candied sugar. Is it sugar-coated bacon? I don't know. They have them at some restaurants. I think I missed that, the outing to that restaurant where we discovered, candied bacon. Candied bacon. That's what it's called, y'all. Candied bacon. All right, got that done. I'm gonna set that to the side. Now, I'm waiting on my oven. It's preheating to 400. Right now it's at 277, but this is my bacon. I feel like, nothing said do this, y'all. Nothing said do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of spray on it. Set pass me back. I need another towel. I'll let these cook slowly. And y'all, here's my easy. Here's my easy. I shredded up those mushrooms. Shredded up these mushrooms. The recipe calls for shredding the mushrooms, simmering them, and then adding barbecue sauce. Now, got my mushrooms in there. Now, if I wasn't gonna use those tops of the mushrooms, I'd put them in my freezer bag and I'd save it for like my stew. That's what I do with them little pieces that don't come out quite right. I go ahead and get me some onions in there. And I mentioned to y'all that I buy my vegetables and I freeze them. They're staples in my kitchen. I love fresh onion, bell pepper. I like vegetables in my stuff. Mom the Great loved vegetables. So I grew up eating a lot of vegetables. We weren't strangers to vegetables. And there were certain vegetables we were not eating. Put me some peppers in there, not so much, because that's not a whole lot of mushrooms. And I don't want to, well, I'm going to cover up the flavor of the mushroom with the barbecue anyway. I'm not trying to do too much. My ice pack from my phone. Now, y'all know what's about to happen. Get some onion powder. And everything is seasoned to taste. Thus, a recipe is a guideline for you to get to a finished product. You know, if you like more salt, put more salt. If you don't like garlic, don't put it in there. Make the recipe yours, or make the recipe for the people you're cooking for. Like, when I'm cooking for Mom and Dad the Great, I cannot, I'm trying to hold off on the salt because I'm going to use an onion packet. When I'm cooking for Mom and Dad the Great, I can't make it good like I want to taste it. Because Dad the Great, i.e. the food critic, he'll send it straight back to the kitchen. Think that back. Well, no, Daddy, you gotta eat it, can't eat it. Yeah, you know, I'm not trying to do that. My oven just went off. So I'm about to get my bacon in the oven. And I'm gonna consult my video and see how long I need that to cook it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and get this turned on. I feel like I should put it at the back anyway because no. I'll start it at the front. But here's what I need to do. I need to get me some water for it simmer. Oh, I got lemon zest. Yes. Where's that packet? I'm getting me some water in there. Get some water in my pot, just enough to simmer. And I have this onion soup packet. I told y'all when I was cooking that dirty cabbage with the sister gardener, She did not like um, chicken stock. She didn't want no chicken stock in her um, dirty cabbage, so she used water. And that's another thing. Like I said, make the recipe yours. So she used water, but as I was eating the cabbage, I was like, I would have used an onion soup packet. And that's exactly what I'm gonna get into my barbecue king trumpet mushroom. Now I'm not gonna use the whole pack because that would be too much flavor for that little bit of mushroom. That is on 3. Let's get it on 5. Get to cooking. I feel like I want a little, well, yeah, I think that's enough water because I want it to be saucy. Let's get my barbecue sauce. Got my barbecue sauce. Yes. Now, so while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and slide that to the back. I'm gonna put that on 5. I'm gonna slide that to the back. And now, next thing I'm getting y'all is my where's my oil? Next thing I'm getting is my next thing I'll be getting is my my scallops, y'all. Turn this down. I got that on. Got my pan for my scallops. Now that, I watched that lady, she put some garlic in hers. She put some garlic in hers, so I'll pull it out of my minced garlic. And once I get my scallops in the pan, I'll go ahead and add some crushed garlic. The kind of crushed garlic that the chefs say don't use. It's straight from the store, y'all. But I am growing my own garlic, and I have grown my own garlic, so I have fresh from my garden, good garlic soon. But I had that on 5. I thought I moved it. Keep moving it. Get you on 5. Get the back, top, front burner on hot. Moving my glass stuff to the floor, cause Tan breaks stuff, y'all. I just be dropping stuff. Don't mean to, but my stuff hits the floor. Got my skillet heating, and I got my barbecue trumpet squash at the back. As soon as my skillet heats up, let me just review real quick about my bacon. Mushroom bacon. 8 ounces of mushroom. I probably don't have 8 ounces. 2 tablespoons of oil. She used nutritional yeast, soy sauce, liquid smoke. So she made a marinade. I had a pre-made marinade. Um, Slice of mushrooms. Marinade. Bake for 20 minutes and then flip. So I need to set a timer. I'm not sure. It's been about 15 minutes. Yeah, it's been about 15 minutes because I'm looking right now. We're at the 15-minute mark of the video. So in another 4 minutes, I'm going to take out my bacon and flip it. What else I got? And I won't eat all this today, but Tam will have frozen meals. I will have meals for a couple days. Now, what I can do is just put this in the freezer, and whenever I get ready for something, just take it out. This barbecue mushroom, just take it out and put it over some rice, or put it on a bun, make a sandwich, or make it like a meal. Let that keep cooking back there. Ooh, y'all hear that? My skillet's ready. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my scallops in this pan. She said cook them on one side, cook them on the one side, and rotate them. I wonder if you could put them, deep fry them. I don't know, do you deep fry scallops, y'all? And I've never cooked fresh scallops before, but can they be deep fried? Look, these little containers, once I'm done with them in the kitchen, I use them out in my garden. I use them to protect my plants from my tenants. I also use them to plant in. Here comes the garlic. I got some lemon zest. It's up high. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. And dropping in a little bit of lemon zest. Now about this tube of lemon zest, it's already prepared. I ain't gotta be scrubbing around with no lemon, busting up my knuckles. Can y'all see that? I want y'all to see the caramelization on that look at the caramelization on that thing. Now, I'm about to get my bacon out of the oven and flip it. While those continue to cook, I feel like I'm gonna want to plate that soon. I see my garlic getting dark. Yeah, that smells lovely. Yeah, I'm gonna plate that. You get me a plate. Get that out the fire. She also said roll them off to the side. That's good enough for me. And I'm gonna set this deliciousness to the side because I'm gonna cook something in that. Put that to the back. Put my glass to the floor. Put my glass low, y'all. Tandgreat stuff. Now, I'm gonna sit that to the back. And what I will do, rotate this little lady to the front. Turn out that back burner. Now, like I said, I have to flip my bacon. Turn you down some. I'm gonna flip my bacon strips. Some of the little bits were really small and looks like they got stuck, but that's okay. I bet they'll get in my Bel Air too. Kind of want to try it, but I don't want to. Yeah. Yep. I got them flip. Get them back in the oven. That is interesting. That is interesting. Maybe once it cools down, because she did say let it cool down, the texture will firm up. And let this keep cooking because I want my peppers to kind of cook down some more. Gotta make the house hot like outside. All this cooking. I want someone to let me know how you cook king trumpet mushrooms, or have you tried them, or would you try them? Would you try king trumpet mushrooms? What was that? Oh, got my barbecue sauce out. I probably don't need another plate. I'll put that in a bowl. Put that in my trusted dusty bowl. Let that water boil down some more. Then I'm going to hit it with my barbecue sauce. I need a spoon. I want to taste. I just want to taste that right now. Yeah, well, if I had to tell you what that tastes like right now, I would just say tastes like mushroom soup. She said I need another plate for my bacon. Bring some color to the party. I feel like I don't want my bacon to burn. I did cut it real thin, and I got this thing on convection. Cooked it on. You think I need to put it in there some more? See, it's burning right there. That's the I put it in there another 5 or 10 minutes. There we go. Another 5 or 10 minutes. How about that? Another 5 or 10 minutes. And I feel like we'll see. Start getting my barbecue sauce in there. And y'all, this is store-bought barbecue sauce. That's all it is, some store-bought barbecue sauce. If you're a real foodie, you can make your own. Daddy Great used to make barbecue sauce. And I mentioned that to y'all before. I'm gonna go, look, this is where I start jazzing up my store-bought. Put in some cheddar sauce. And a liquid smoke makes a hit again. Look, just a little bit. I don't want my food to be tasting burnt. Just smoke it, not burnt. Just smoke it. Where's mine? Stir that around. Taste it. Yeah. So here's the thing. Tan likes sweet barbecue sauce. I buy whatever barbecue sauce they have at the store and turn it into what I like. Now, I have some sugar, I have some brown sugar, and some white sugar mixed together that I use for my apple rings. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. And that's gonna help make that barbecue stick to my mushroom pieces. Making a mess. I want all that barbecue sauce to cook on there. All right, so let me just go ahead and get my bacon out. I have the ceviche still to do, y'all. Like I'm just gonna make that a separate video. My toes, that's hot. I don't have steel hands no more. Hands are still. Oh, yep, the texture has gotten chewy like bacon. Okay, that one, I'm gonna get that one though, don't worry about it. It's cooling down some. We call these little nuggets burnt ends. Look, I'm trying to get away. You come on too. I hate when the foil rips and try to get in my food. All right, got them all. Look, I still end up doing a little bit of scrubbing, unfortunately. Turn that off. Cancel. Yum. Bacon. Bacon. Scallops. And barbecue sauce about to make it to the scene. I would like that a little bit drier, but I feel like look at all that steam coming out there. I feel like now it's gonna go over some rice or something. But either way, I got it cooked. And it smells fantastic in here. Almost the recipe said like pulled pork. So if you could imagine having a pulled pork sandwich, barbecue sandwich, that's what this is supposed to be like. And we're gonna taste all three of these dishes, y'all. I got the King Trumpet bacon. I got that King Trumpet scallops with garlic, lemon zest, garlic, King Trumpet mushroom, and That barbecue is about to make it to the plate. I feel like I do have one more dish to show y'all. I'm gonna make that ceviche because I have all the ingredients. I have lemon zest, I have avocado, and then, of course, you know I'm gonna put that tandgreat spin on it. So, if you're looking for the your traditional good ceviche, Tan probably not bringing that to the table. I have an idea of the things that I want and what I call ceviche. I've had traditional ceviche before. Oh, what I happen to not be fond of is the texture of shrimp or seafood when it's not cooked. That just, like I like fish. I like seafood. I don't love seafood, but I do like seafood. But if the texture is wrong, it's not gonna work for me. Like the first time I took a flight out of the country, one of the menu items was, I think it was what do you call that stuff? Well, it was like smoked salmon. Maybe smoked salmon, or else it was in sushi. I don't know, but it looked real good, and I'm hungry. Well, I want to eat food on the plane. But anyway, so I put it in my mouth, and it was too fishy. Like the fish taste was too pronounced. And it slid around in my mouth. I was so disgusted. So I was going somewhere with it. I like ceviche, but the texture of the seafood in there is what gets me. I like the flavor. I like the flavor of ceviche. I really do. Now this thing says simmer. I'm sure I'm simmering longer than suggested. However, I want to reduce down that barbecue sauce, and that is why. And it has reduced some. It's looking good, y'all. It is looking good. Now, where's my towel? Where's my towel? Yeah, I feel like that's good. I feel like that's good enough for me. And when it cools down, it's gonna thicken some more. Yeah. This has been Tan in the kitchen. I prepped king trumpet mushrooms 3 ways. I cooked king trumpet mushroom 3 ways. And we're gonna taste test them all, and I'm gonna let you know what I think. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. And turn on that notification bell so you can be the first to hit the like on my videos. As always, I thank y'all for watching. Bye.